What's up, y'all? Polo Sports Talking Entertainment here again with another one. Be sure to hit that like button, subscribe to the channel if you're not a member, and also hit the notifications so that you're able to get each and every one of my videos. Man, got some, well, it's not set in stone yet, but possibly some great news as former head coach of the Chicago Bears and head coach of the Tampa Bay Buccaneers, Lovie Smith, has emerged as a top candidate for the team's head coaching position. So y'all are like, well, what's the big deal? Well, this is the big deal. Now we have two black coaches in line uh, that are up for the position, two African American coaches, one in, of course, Brian Flores, and two in Lovie Smith. Now, uh, the team announced that they have completed additional discussions with Smith about the head coaching position. Smith was hired to run the defense under David Culley last season, and then, as you know, David Culley was fired after only one season or whatnot. Um, I like Lovie Smith, man. I think he did a valuable job, especially with the Bears. Uh, he was a successful coach over there. He was 81 to 63 over 9 seasons as the head coach of the Bears. Didn't have too much of a great showing with the Tampa Bay Buccaneers because he was only 8 and 24. Um, horrible output, but he was most known for uh, the Chicago Bears. He also spent 5 seasons as a head coach over there at UNI over there University of Illinois, and then eventually he made his return. So now it was to be now initially he took the place of Jonathan Gannon. Now before it was Brian Flores, Jonathan Gannon, and Josh McGowan as the finalists for the position, but now Lovie Smith has replaced uh, Gannon's choice or one of the top choices. I think that this move right here would be a great move for the Houston Texans. Now, I know Lovie Smith will be walking into a situation where what's up with it? I think Tank, I see you in the building. I know he would be walking into a situation where the you have to think the front office hasn't been the best in terms of the Houston Texans organization. Um, but they're trying to clean things up. But to me, this is huge because if he gets that position, him or Flores, but more so Lovie Smith, I guarantee you he gonna do everything possible. And I know it's a broken record. I know people are sick of me talking about it, but he gonna do everything possible to address the Deshaun Watson situation, whether it's him playing, whether it's him making a couple of calls to get him put him in the right position, whatever the case may be. Because Lovie Smith is is a player's coach. He's a player's coach. You said Bill O'Brien messed that team all the way up in Houston. I'm not gonna put it all on Bill O'Brien. I think Tank. Now, I'm not the biggest Bill O'Brien fan in the world. Trust and believe I'm not. But the front office, like I said, that's a prime example there. You see, the media wants to put that out there. Bill O'Brien, I don't think he was the best fit for the Houston Texans. You know what I'm saying? But I didn't like how he meshed with the personnel that he had, especially when you talk about you know guys like J.J. Watt even taking it all the way back to Arian Foster and guys like Andre Johnson. They were in a great position to do some monumental things, and of course Hopkins too. Now, but the thing with Bill O'Brien is that he knew that that front office was a mess in Houston, so they really didn't give him no chance to make any breathing room. You said Lovey took Grossman to the Super Bowl, especially with that defense they had in Chicago, Duke and Coach. Exactly, exactly, and that's what I'm saying. Chicago had always been competitive, going even back to the days with Peanut. You know what I'm saying? And of course, Charles Tillman. Uh, Look, if he gets this think tank, this is going to be huge for the NFL. Now, I know some people thought that, oh, Brian Flores getting it. Yeah, that would be huge too. Don't get me wrong. But I think that him going there and him addressing that Deshaun Watson situation, it's going to happen because Lovie Smith, man, he's a person that doesn't waste no time getting to the meat and potatoes of things. And on top of that, he feels that guys do deserve a second chance and another, opportunity. Really, with Deshaun Watson, you can't say a second chance or anything like that because he had, like I said, they have not banged any gavel, so it's unfair to Deshaun Watson. Like I said, it's alleged, just like Ben Roethlisberger was alleged, but he just so happened to be playing. That's a whole nother story. Or well, before he retired and shit. But like I said, Lovey Smith, he's deserving of the job. He deserving of the job. Flores, we'll have to see what situation that is. Now you got two black African American coaches that are in the running for this position, and of course the other the other candidate that's um, in the running is Josh McGowan. You know what I'm saying? So this is huge. This is huge right here, and I want him to get the position. I want Lovey Smith to get the position. Okay, he didn't have that greater stint over there in Tampa Bay. Okay, but come on, believe you me, I think he'll have a profound impact on there. You say I just hope Lovey and Texans or Benamini potential potentially with Saints isn't a symbolic move, and they give at least a couple of years to a black coach, especially in H Town. Yeah, exactly, exactly. And he's already he was already a defensive coordinator there. I think Tank. You know what I'm saying? So him being within the system and everything. I think that look, he's already there. He can now he can go ahead and make his move and address that Deshaun Watson situation. I just want somebody to do something, in that situation right there. Yes, the head coaching. Yes, we already know. Now they're starting to open up the floodgates. You got to give Brian Flores his props. Guys like Brian Flores, guys like of course Hugh Jackson, and of course nobody's talking about him, but Chris Bosh. Now they're starting to make their move. Now people are starting to talk. Now they're starting to get a move on and stuff like that. Because the NFL, listen, Roger Goodell knows that the NFL is looking bad right now. This messes up a lot of things for you, especially when you talk about pretty much over 80% of the product being African American. What's up with it, Tyrone Church? I see you in the building. Yeah, I'm happy for him too, but it hasn't been set in stone yet. Let's just wait and see. Let's just wait and see. But he's emerged as a candidate. I don't like. Nobody likes Roger. Man, Caucasian people don't like Roger. You know, I mean, listen, this guy has, he's got to go. Now he wants to start making moves and all this other stuff, and because the NFL, let's just call it what it is. They're looking bad right now. They are really looking bad right now. And I know that Ryan Clark said that you know uh, Brian Flores is playing with fire and all this other stuff, and he could possibly be putting his career on the line and everything like that. But he's gonna be looked at as a hero somewhat. Now I know some people have their feelings about him in the whole stepping forward, with Kaepernick situation and stuff like that. But he's still going to be looking. He's going to be looked at as one of the guys to possibly open up the floodgates for everything happening. You see all these coaches starting to move up. You see Anthony Lynn got his shot over there with the 49ers think tank in Tyrone. And he's an assistant head coach and everything. You know what I'm saying? So, and he used to be a head coach, over there with Detroit and of course the Chargers. You said right, NFL looking bad, and it's not a rapper or black entertainer that can smooth it over. Goodell has to deal with the issues head on. Goodell just has to go. Period. And I think that uh, Rashi, coming down from Rashi Smith, I think that's his name, coming down from the Wizards onto Baltimore, the Baltimore Ravens in the front office, that was huge too. So he could flex his muscle in that, and he's an African American, So this right here, man, it's opening up the floodgates. Like I said, the NFL uh, is trying to, they're trying to do everything they can to protect their brand. Of course, Think Tank and Tyrone Church, in our words, and how we looking at things, it's like, okay, they're like, well, yeah, we better give these niggers a chance so they won't say anything. That's probably what they saying. You know what I'm saying? But let's just be honest about it. You know, let's just be honest. Yeah, they are. Yeah, they do. Absolutely. And that's why Chauncey Billups had came out and said they're light years ahead um of the NFL. And you can also see that. See, you also got to realize too that when the NBA finds something, they jump on something right away. And you got to look at the Players Association too, who is headed by. You know what I'm saying? Uh, guys like Isaiah Thomas taking it back, and then of course you got Chris Paul. Then you got guys in there. Majority of them are African American. They jump on stuff right away. And then on top of that, I've already mentioned it before. Think Tank and Tyrone Church. The fact that you got guys that are in executive like a James Jones, and then on top of that you have Monty Williams as a head coach. Both were in the running. Well, Monty Williams was in the running for head coach of the year, and then also James Jones. He ended up getting executive of the year or whatever. So they make the NFL look really really bad though. But anyways, man, I got to roll out. Man, tell me what y'all think. Think Tank and Tyrone Church. I appreciate y'all pulling up. Like the video, share it, subscribe, hit the notification. Polo Sports Talking Entertainment. I'll get at you later.